Good evening. This is Touch Gloves Boxing. I go by the name of Biyenge, featuring yours truly, Tre. Remember, guys, to like, share, and subscribe when you're ready, Tre.
Yes, how's it going, cuz? What you saying?
All good. Ready when you are.
You know what? We normally do a big introduction and we normally just catch up and that. But look, we've got a very, very special guest that I'm excited to introduce on. We have the pride of Wales, the machine, the #1 professional boxer coming out of Wales. We have Liam, the machine, Williams.
Come on.
How's it going?
Boys? All good, thank you. All good. Just chilling, mate. Obviously, Sunday evening, so I haven't been doing very much. Just chilling out with the baby and that, and just relaxing, ready for a big week starting tomorrow.
Oh, lovely. No, that's great. Look, Liam, man, we're obviously been watching your work for quite some time, and I've actually been looking at quite a lot of the stuff that you've been doing outside of the ring. You do a lot of youth work. You're inspiring some of the younger athletes coming up. And look, these are the sort of things that I wanted to get the boxing fans to see. Obviously, you're in the ring, you do your job, but we wanted everyone to get to know the real Liam Williams outside of the ring, of course, and just have a bit of fun and podcast and chill, really.
Yeah, sweet boys, sweet. I'm happy to be joining you tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
No worries at all. Yes, so, cuz, how are you going to start this off? I know you got some interesting questions for Liam.
I've got a question. I always ask boxers, what made you, become a boxer? What's your story?
Do you know what? The first time I entered a boxing gym I was 9 years old, and me and the boys were just like out doing what 9, 10-year-olds do, just fuck all, to be honest with you, bumming around, just getting up to no good, really. And I remember, I think this one day was like it was hammering down with rain, and we started to get wet, and we was a bit cold and whatnot, and we were just like, I know, let's go and hang around in the gym, let's see what it's like. There was a load of us, and they all disappeared within a couple of days, couple of weeks, and I just knew that they were for me, and I stuck to it, with the support and a little bit of pushing of my parents and stuff. And yeah, here we are. So it was obviously, for me, it worked out well for me.
Oh, absolutely love that. And look, I just wanted to, before we sort of get into more about the come up, I just wanted to just give a few quick shout outs for everyone that's viewing in tonight. Of course, big up iBoxing Hub as well. Massive love. Palamos Music, appreciate the love as always. Daniel, we absolutely love you from Wales, of course. We obviously have to give out a shout out to Volt Boxing, Dan and Joel. They're both tremendous individuals, and the fact that they've orchestrated this for you to be on the show today, we'll greatly appreciate. So massive shout outs there. So Liam, what I wanted to really ask as well is we know boxing's been part of the journey for you, of course, and you persevered and you became the person that you're at today. But were there any sort of other sports that you were sort of into as well? Obviously, look, you see me, I'm wearing a Man United top, buying from Wales. Was there like a team that you maybe supported football, or any sports that you liked outside of sort of boxing?
Nah, to be honest with you, like if the local rugby team play, like I may go and watch them every now and again. I obviously support them. Obviously Wales are playing rugby or whatnot. I'll support them, but like them, football and rugby and that kind of stuff ain't really for me, when I was a kid, from when I was like maybe 12 years old till 18 maybe, I used to race motocross bikes.
Wow.
So yeah, I love that. I still love my bikes now, but obviously it's one of them ones where you can't really be doing that alongside boxing because it only takes one bump and it could be game over for me.
Trust me. Of
Yeah,
course.
so just really motocross for me, mate. I've always been a massive fan of bikes and racing and anything with an engine, really.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's actually mad. So you wouldn't obviously expect that, but look, I think that's very, very impressive, of course. So we've obviously got a little question here from Palamos Music. So really do appreciate you getting involved, of course. So Liam, Palamos Music asks, can you sing then? None better than the Welsh fans, of course, at the Millennium Stadium.
Tell me that again. Can I sing what?
Can you sing? Can you sing? He's asking in general. Can you sing? There's
Oh
none better
hell
than
no,
the Welsh fans.
no, definitely not. No, I can't sing. I'm not even gonna make a fool of myself and try.
No, we love that. We absolutely love that.
I've got a question. What would you say has been your biggest achievement in boxing?
I obviously boxed for the middleweight world WBO world title
Yeah.
against Demetrius Andrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was obviously, I would say, the biggest, but it makes me proud to say that I'm two-weight British champion as well. So that's quite a big thing for me as well.
That's mad. That's
I
absolutely.
remember watching that fight. Yeah, I respect your engine. Like literally, you honestly you performed really, really well, Liam. Like you done really, really well.
Yeah, it was a good night, mate, and I knew that I had a tough opponent in front of me, and Mark Efron talking about, yeah. Is it Mark you're talking about, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I obviously know Mark's a tremendous fighter, and he's got big power in both hands as well. So I knew I was going to be up against it if I weren't 100%. So that really got me switched on, and I boxed perfectly really to the game plan, and we come out on top. So happy days.
Oh, nice one, Liam. This is a really good question, and I'm actually curious to know this as well. Palamos, once again, you're firing in with some great questions. He just wants to know what music gets you ready before you get into the ring. Like, what gets you excited? What gets you motivated? Is it that one tune that just makes you excited before you get out there?
Nah, to be honest with you, I just kind of like rap, hip hop, R&B kind of stuff. Something with a bit of attitude.
I know. I noticed in the Eubank fight, you came out to Hail Mary as well. So I liked the energy.
Bad boy tune.
Yeah, that was a bad boy tune. So I just thought, yep, in for business. Absolutely love that. And
yeah, I like a lot. Like, so, music of this time. Like, I love. I'm big on gigs. I love gigs.
Oh, gigs. Gigs.
I like. Oh, he's a bad
favorite
man.
gigs tune. What's your favorite gigs tune?
I can't really think.
That's a classic.
Yeah, gigs better, but when you're fools as an artist,
jeez, come on, love that.
Yeah, that's a bit. No, there's so many big tunes. Tell you, what I'm liking at the moment is Mix.
Oh, you liking Mix? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking a bit of Mix at the moment. He's good, like.
Yeah, no, shout out to Mix. Look, you got a fan in Liam Williams, so absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. Look, Liam, we do something a little bit different on this show. Whenever we obviously get guests, we don't want it to be a situation where we're just flying you with questions and stuff like that. We obviously know you're in the boxing field, of course, and we know you obviously watched probably some of the fights yesterday as well. We wanted to find out and just review with you as well. What did you think, firstly, of the Katie Taylor fight? What did you think of it? Did you manage to watch it? Did you see bits of the highlights, maybe?
Yeah, not to be honest, I did watch it. To be honest, it was one of the only ones I can't remember. I think I watched Johnny Fisher and Katie Taylor. They were the only two I watched because I had a bit of a busy day yesterday. I was out with the kids who went swimming and
Lovely.
just a couple of bits and bobs, just chilling, you know.
Mm.
So when I got back and settled down, I put it on, and Johnny Fish. No, who was on before Johnny Fisher? Do you remember the order?
Yeah.
Who was on? Who was on?
Was it the European one? I forgot his name now. Was it Kiko and
Yeah, it was Kiko.
That was a crazy fight. That was a crazy fight, innit?
Hey, let me just tell you something now. Yeah, do you know Kiko Martinez? He's a bad man. He's a little guy. Yeah, he's 36 years old. He's had 57 fights, I believe, and he's still going strong. Like he's some fighter. Fair play to him. Unbelievable. And then I watched Johnny Fisher. Obviously, got him out in the first round. Katie Taylor fight was a good fight. You know, Katie Taylor's unbelievable. But I don't want to sound disrespectful, but I do feel that she's slightly maybe on the decline now.
Okay, no, it's interesting.
And that's no, disrespect, because I think she's amazing, but I think she's probably just a little bit off what she was a couple of years back then.
So what do you think then now? Obviously, I know you're not in her camp, or you're not, part of the sort of the rosters, but like, she's obviously undisputed lightweight champion now. Do you think maybe a new challenge would get that sort of buzz out of her, moving up a division, maybe?
Yeah, maybe so. Who knows? I think I'd like to see her fight that Serrano. Serrano, is it?
Amanda Serrano again.
Rematch, yeah.
Fight there again, because am I right in thinking a lot of people last time thought Serrano won?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know? Yeah. No, I totally agree. If anything, I think it should have been a draw because it was so close. It was so
really
close.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to see that one again, because them type of fights and the rematch, they always get people very excited, and both of them have a lot of pride. They feel like they should have won, and they don't like people saying that they should have lost. And I think the second fight will bring a little bit more out of both of them again.
She did call her out. She said, she would like to have that rematch because that's one of the biggest fights. So it could possibly take place next year in Ireland. That's if Serrano accepts the challenge. But boy, just imagine if it does happen in Ireland and she gets beaten. Whew.
Yeah, I know. It wouldn't be good. But she wants to fight in Cork Park, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know what kind of venue is that. Is it a big what seater?
I think it's 50,000. I think I could be wrong, but it's a big venue.
But that would be unbelievable, wouldn't it? Especially for female boxing, it would be massive.
Oh yeah. I mean, look what happened a few weeks ago in O2 Arena. Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall. That was just amazing.
Yeah. Full woman's card, wasn't it? It was mad, though.
Yeah, it's getting like, what's your sort of views now on sort of the women's sport? Because obviously you made your debut like sort of a decade ago, and now sort of the game has changed from when you obviously made your debut. Like, what do you think of the sort of growth, and how excited are you about sort of the next part of women's boxing?
Yeah, I think it's good, and I believe man or woman, if you like a certain sport, then you should get equal opportunity. I really do believe in that, and that's why I have so much respect for Katie Taylor, because she's been the lead figure in all of this, and she's been so she's done so much as an amateur and professional. She's really leading the way, and you gotta have respect for that. She's an amazing woman,
Definitely, no, 100% agree with you for sure. So I just wanted to just quickly fire away before we got to our next topic. Just want to go through some of the comments. We're getting a lot of love, Liam. Obviously, you're bringing a lot of love to the channel, so We obviously really do appreciate it once again. One little question here, in fact, is hold on. Yeah, so in terms of Eubank Jr., in terms of your sort of estimation on him, the way you sort of handled this drugs thing, do you have any sort of good thoughts about how he's handled the situation, and sort of what's your views about this whole situation that's transpired in the sport?
So I think with all this Conor Ben situation, and I, to be honest with you, he surprised me how well you've come across really well. To be honest with you, um, I'm not his biggest fan. I'll openly say that. I've said it before. I'll say it again.
Of course.
But you do have to give him credit because he's handled the situation like a true professional. So credit for that. Um, I don't like the fact that they were still trying to let the fight go ahead. Bang out of order that, because they need to realize that Conor Ben is going up in weight. He's full of beans. Eubank's draining himself down.
Yeah.
Like, you've obviously heard it before, but like, imagine something happened to Eubank.
Yeah.
Then
Yes.
there would be big trouble.
Oh yeah, of course.
Definitely is true. It's true. And this is actually a question in regards to no, actually this is a suggestion here, in fact. Lara versus Kiko. Obviously, Kiko, we saw the victory. This fight needs to happen. What do you think? What do you think? Obviously, big up by Boxing Hub for the shout, of course.
Good fight, that Lara, he's an handful, and he's
He's serious.
He's a serious fighter.
Yeah, he is. I don't know. I think it's a good fight. I think Lara would beat him, but I think Kiko, he never backs down to a challenge, and he's always there. And if he goes down, he goes down swinging. So, I think the real winner in that fight will be the fans that get to watch it, because they'd get a very exciting fight, and they wouldn't have to take any knocks. So,
of course. If you had your promoter's hat on, so if I was to say that you're the promoter for that fight, venue-wise, where would you do it? Where would you do it?
I don't know, because Lara is Mexican, right?
Yeah.
And Kiko's Spanish.
Yeah.
So it's a difficult one, really, because like none of them, Mexico isn't the biggest in terms of shows being held there, and neither is Spain. So I don't know who's promoting Lara. Do you know? Is he with Eddie or something? No.
Do you know what? He's been in a few DAZN shows, so I don't know who's promoting him, but
which is what I'm thinking as well. I think he may be with Eddie now, and maybe even Kiko is after he beat Barry.
Yeah.
If that is the case, then the fight would still be massive over here.
Yeah.
Eddie would be able to pull that off,
So, like
the
O2 Arena, maybe.
Yeah, anywhere like that, really, anywhere big. I think it's exciting enough to, really sell somewhere out for sure.
I think it will probably do numbers in Dubai. I reckon. Neutral ground, Dubai, to make it even fair. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because Dubai is is going big with the boxing at the moment as well, and so it's crazy over there. So that'll be another one. UK, Dubai, anywhere really.
But the fans, myself as well, I want to see Lara and Warrington. That's the fight. That's the fight everybody wants to see.
That would be massive.
Yeah, but already done Warrington though, did they?
Well, he did, and then they had a rematch. But then what happened was, I think it was head clash, so the fight got cancelled. But they wanna. Well, Lara won.
You're right. I forgot about
that.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It'd be good to see Josh try and get the victory back over him, but I don't know. I feel like Kiko Martinez is a more exciting fight.
Really?
Yeah,
Kiko's
Yeah.
there's something about him. He's just like a little fucking.
Yeah.
He's just as hard as they come, isn't he?
yeah. I love. That's what you love as boxers, isn't it? Just guys that just grit their teeth and just gets on with it. And he just seems like he's that kind of character, even
Yeah.
at his age as well. He's got
No,
energy.
no bullshit. No fakeness. He's not flat. He just comes to fight, and that's it.
Yeah.
No, that's it. That is it. Also as well, we wanted to ask. In fact, I don't know if you got to see the return of Loma. Obviously Lomachenko. Did you get to see bits of his return? He obviously won against a young Ortiz. Of course, it was a very sort of good fight. And Devin Haney ended up going in the ring and calling him out for a potential fight. So. What do you think about that fight, Lomachenko and a Devin Haney for sort of the undisputed title?
Yeah, well, first of all, I didn't see the fight last night. It was early hours when I saw.
Yeah,
I didn't see it, and I was going to watch it earlier on, but in fact, now I've just spoke to you about it. I'm going to go downstairs and put it on afterwards.
love that.
But I don't know, Devin Haney's he's very, very good. I like Devin Haney a lot. And I also like Lomachenko a lot, but I don't know. Shit. What's his name? Who's the guy who beat Lopez?
Lopez.
Teofimo beat Loma, and I think that Devin Haney is just as good, if not better, myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a very good fight. I wouldn't really like to pick. I'd say 50-50 me.
Yeah. Do you know? I would say I would lean more to Haney because obviously he's been more active in it, whereas obviously Lomachenko he hasn't been as active. But
Yeah, and he's I feel like he's got a bit more fire in him.
Yeah. Should be interested though. Should be interesting. Hopefully it does happen. I hope it does happen this fight next year.
Yeah, me too. I'd stay up for that one. That's one of the not very many fights I'd stay up to 4 a.m. for.
Yeah.
No, of course. And I genuinely think that a fight like that, it just needs to happen more. Like, within boxing, we're just fans. We're not obviously experienced as you or getting in the ring, but the way we see it, we just want to see the best fight the best, just for the great entertainment of the sport. And I think that would be a good fight. That would be a genuinely good fight for Haney. And I'm more leaning towards the young lion in Haney. But I think Lomachenko is a very hungry, former champion, and I think he would want, to become undisputed champion. And I think that drive and that buzz with what he's gone through with the whole Ukraine, the wars, and everything, I think he's hungry to, give it his all and try make this fight happen. So I hope for boxing fans that fight does happen, because I think it would be really good for the sport, the best fighting the best, and I'm excited for that as well. iBoxing Hub is saying if if that was Haney in the ring last night, Loma would have got smoked. I'm not too sure what it means, but hey, but no, we're really excited anyway. And you probably didn't watch this fight. We just wanted to ask your views in general about YouTube boxing anyway. But Jake Paul obviously last night ended up beating Anderson Silva obviously on points. On the last 8th round, he ended up knocking down Anderson Silva. Yeah, what's your overall thoughts about, I don't know, Jake Paul? I know he's not a a boxer per se, but he is taking the sport seriously. He's been training, living the life of a boxer, of course, and I'm guessing he's bringing a different audience to the sport as well. So, what's your sort of thoughts about what he's doing?
Yeah, I think to be honest, when it all come around and he was starting out and he was, it was all just beginning for him. I'll be honest with you, I thought the guy was a total dickhead, and I couldn't stick beside him. I thought just fuck, leave it alone. Do you know what I mean? Stop it.
We had that reaction as well. We had that
Everyone
reaction.
had a reaction.
I was just leave it out. Just stick to keep doing what you're doing, and done. Because I feel like sometimes the way it kind of belittles what we do and what we've had to go through to get to the stage we are right now. And then he's just coming in and like saying ridiculous things like I'm going to fight Canelo and all this bollocks, which is kind of it takes the shine off all the hard work and dedication we've put in. But on the other hand, the further he's not really fighting anybody tight either. That's another thing. Fight if you're going to call yourself a boxer, fight some boxers, you know. But he is. You can see as time is developing, he's actually getting better.
Yeah.
You can see like he's dedicated. You can see his body shape is changing. He's now He's now starting to look quite solid, and you know he's got a better look about him. Yeah, and he's improving. So you have to give him credit for that, I guess. You know, fair play to him. Hopefully, he does do well in the real boxing world, but he needs to start fighting some tidy people before he can start mouthing off about people like Canelo, for example.
Yeah, 100% agree with you. And even ringside beats, obviously, big up. He's saying, call him out, Liam, sort him out. It's all jokes. It's all good.
Mate,
Doing that.
I fight him tomorrow.
Get a big payday. Get a big payday for yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
I don't think he's great, but he's definitely improving, and he's getting better each time I see him. So, fair play to him.
Do you think Jake could potentially give Tommy Fury problems in the ring? Wow.
Wow. No, it's good. It's good to hear. What do you? Why do you think? Why do you think?
Do you know what? I don't know what it is, and I like Tommy Fury as well. So I don't really want to say.
No, you're not. But, don't worry. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not. Running anybody down and whatnot. But I think he will. I think he could potentially beat him.
Now, do you know? I've said that before. I said, mentally, I think Jake is getting into Tommy's head mentally. With all the jokes.
Last night, yeah, you see, or was it this morning? I don't know. I seen a video today at some point.
I saw it. Yeah.
And Tommy was saying, no, it was before the fight because he was saying, hopefully you beat him because you can get us so I can smash all the front of your face and blah blah. You know what pisses me off here? It's all social media.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go and fucking see the man and say it to his face. And if you got to fill him in.
Exactly. Big up. Even Palamo's music is saying, Liam, the real talk, Williams. Look, he's loving what you're saying because you're speaking facts. A lot of social media back and forths, clickbait.
I don't like all this bull. Don't get me wrong, you've probably seen I had to give people a little bit of stick on Instagram, but it's like it is giving them stick, but it's a bit of fun at the same time. It's just to create a bit of a laugh and something to people to see. But all this instead of just going back and forth and trying to make the fight happen, why is the first thing you do? Jake Paul sign the contract. I've sent you fucking send him. An email or if you're genuine, send an email or just send the contract you say you've sent. It's bollocks, mate.
No, definitely. And look, Tommy Fury beats Jake Paul. That's what iBoxing Hub is saying.
I remember right when Tommy Fury fought on Jake Paul's undercard. And he fought Jake Paul's friend. I forgot his name, Anthony something.
Yeah.
I expected to knock him out, but it was just like, from that, I'm just judging on that fight. I don't know. I just think him fighting Jake Paul, I think it might be a draw just to make them both look good. I don't know, because end of the day, it's boxing.
I think it'd be a good fight.
Yeah. Would it be here or in the States, the fight? They'll do numbers in the States, I reckon.
I think you would have to be here because for whatever reason it is, Tommy Fury can't travel to the
Oh,
state.
yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You would have to
So,
be here.
yeah, I just think, I don't know. I think it's a good fight. Like, I think they both none of them are great. Let's be honest.
Mm.
But I do think that they're both quite like aggressive when they attack, and they throw a lot of like kind of wild shots and stuff. So I think it'd be exciting to watch. And I don't think it's a fight that will go the distance, and one of them would stop each other. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. Obviously, iBoxing Hub is confirming that what you're saying, that the Furies can't go to the USA because of the MTK links, and obviously Jake Paul has a record of 6-0, and he hasn't yet to fought a boxer yet. So yeah, he needs this fight, and I think we need this fight for social media essentially, because it's the battle between Mr. Love Island and
YouTube.
Jake Paul, of course. So it would be an interesting one anyway. But
light heavyweight Instagram champion of the world.
Yeah, we need to create one. You need to create one for us, man.
New belt.
Just a brand new one with the Instagram logo on it. Yeah.
And YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely love that. Look, Liam, I know you have to go soon anyway. We just wanted to literally get your views just in general on YouTube boxing. We obviously wanted to know, is it sort of good for the sport? Is it going to sort of accelerate the game further? Is it bad for the sport? We just obviously genuinely just wanted to get your viewpoints. You touched on it, obviously talking about Jake Paul. But just in general, what's your overall thoughts about YouTube boxing from a fighter's perspective?
Yeah, it's, it is what it is. It's like, if they bring new fans to the sport and new viewers, and it's all good. It's all good. I don't see any problem with it. Like, I do think personally they need to kind of stay in their own lane, and if they want to keep fighting each other, then that's cool. But yeah, as I said, if they bring in new viewings and new fans and whatever it may be, then good on them. Good luck to them.
No, definitely. Massive shout out as well. And look, thank you so much once again for your time, Liam. We obviously, in my eyes, you are a tremendous individual, and we really appreciate your time. And of course, is there any sort of news that you would like to sort of give the community in terms of like what we're expecting next coming up? And it will be obviously I've added your socials on the description link so that the community could obviously follow your journey. If they don't, so yes, the floor is yours, of course.
No, just the only, it's already out there, of course, but for anybody that doesn't know, I'm fighting on the 25th of November, York Hall, London.
Oh yes,
so
we was there yesterday.
I've never boxed there before,
Oh man,
and it's like it's kind of small compared to what I'm used to, if I'm being honest with you. But I lost my last outing. I need to get a bit of a comeback, and we're gonna hopefully get a good day and look good doing it, and then we can kick on to the next one again. So 25th of November, York Hall. Anybody wants tickets, just give me a shout.
Yeah, definitely. We obviously went to York Hall yesterday with a promoter called TM14 Promotions and Lee Eaton as well. So we had some fun there, good atmosphere, good environment. So I definitely feel that if you can bring your Wales people over to obviously York Hall, is going to be a great energy, electric, exciting.
They're going to be coming strong, mate. They're going to be coming in.
Love that. Love that. We're going to try to see if we can make that.
Down.
Yeah, so big up Liam the Machine Williams again, the pride of Wales. iBoxing Hub just said you dropped your follow, and you're getting plenty of love from Palamos Music, of course. And yes, cuz we've had the best in Wales. I'm really excited about that. And how are you going to end this, cuz? how are
Well,
you gonna end?
you know,
God,
thank you all for tuning in. Liam, again, once again, thank you again, you know, for taking time. And
Anytime, mate.
everyone, just remember to like, share, and subscribe, people. And have a productive, blessed week ahead. And we're out.
blessings, blessings.
Take care, boys.
Take care, take care.
Good man. Bye.